That annoys me as well. Is the fact that bad guys can't just be fucking bad because they're evil. They have to be fucking. They have to be fucking some kind of justice or fucking morality or some fucking bullshit like that. They can't just be evil. Remember back in the day, the Russian guy was taking over shit because he was just a bad guy.
Welcome back to episode 24, where today we talk about the Bluey Xbox, Microsoft acquiring Activision and Blizzard, Xbox earning more than PlayStation, Last of Us Part 2 remaster, Sony in trouble once again, a classic game store is making its return, and David Hayter back in Metal Gear Solid 4. Whoo boy, let's get stuck into it.
Welcome back to episode 24 of the DRT show. My name is Graham, and as always, I am joined by my colleague in crime, James. James, what's happening?
Hey, how's it going, buddy? All good.
Too bad. It's been a belter of a week for news. It seems to be. I'm very prepared this week for the old podcast.
Excellent.
So actually to start taking stuff off the script. So
Wow, there's a first for everything.
I know. So I have never been this prepared for a fucking podcast, and watch this stuff still fuck up somewhere. But anyway, what's been happening with you? What's been going on?
I am off this week, so I have just been hanging out, playing some video games. I've been doing a bit of editing, just making a few little tiny upgrades to the game room. Been messing about with that this week. Just life stuff, really. It was Mrs. Lady's birthday, so we went and enjoyed that.
Very good.
That was cool. We went to an amazing place called Dirty Knocky.
Oh, I like it.
And it's like
fun.
It is exactly what it says on the tin. It's just a filthy version of gnocchi. So yeah, it was really good. Really tasty.
As in the pasta.
Exactly.
yeah.
That exact thing. Yep. There's So it turns out in the little city near me there is like a whole market in there of food that I had no idea about. Because usually when we head there, it's usually Fat Hippo. So
Understandable. I remember that place fondly.
I know, they've just released their Christmas burger. Oh my god, I am so excited to go there.
Turkey, stuffing,
need that again.
gravy, cranberry sauce.
So yeah, let me just set the scene. So you go in there and the Christmas menu's on, and they got the buns, the brioche buns, they got the burger, then there's like a turkey and stuffing patty burger thing, then there's like a big old fried piece of chicken. Then they do
wait a minute. Keep talking.
Go on. Yeah, there you go. All right, there you go. He's getting ready for this. Then they do like a Christmas slaw, and then like a little bit of cranberry just to go in with it, and then you get like Christmas dirty fries as well, which I'm not entirely sure what they are, but they look delicious. So yeah,
Santa's secret sauce.
Santa's secret sauce, baby.
Ripping down your chin, making you gag.
Honestly, I am hyped to go there. So I'm definitely going to go there any day at some point. But I've also mentioned to a few of the guys at work, I was like, I'm not up for doing this whole going out on a night, getting pissed sort of thing.
Yeah.
But if you guys want to go get some food, I know a place. And a couple of them are like, hell yeah. So,
And then
but
you all
anyway,
can piss off and get drunk.
That's right. But no, anyway, going back to the thing. So I found this place called Dirty Knocky, and it was amazing. But what I didn't realize is they got loads of food stalls in there. They got a Polish food store where they do like all Polish delicacy meals and stuff like that. They got a taco store in there, and they sell like taco spirits and like chili whiskeys and all sorts of crazy and weird and wonderful stuff. So
Very cool.
yeah, I had no idea it existed. I was just like, oh, Mrs. Lady was like, I want to go eat in Dirty Knocky. I was like, okay, that's fine. It's your birthday. We'll do what you want. And then, yeah, I was walking around. I was like, oh my God, I didn't know half of this stuff was here. So, yeah.
Dirty Knocky definitely sounds like slang.
It does.
I go to the bit of the old Dirty Knocky, if you know what I mean.
I'd like to dirty your knocky up, that's all I'm saying.
You can knock him out dirty any day of the week.
That's right, so yeah.
Excellent
but what have you been up to, buddy? What's been going on
I've not been
on your
off.
side of the pond?
I've not been off. I've been working, and it's been getting the hoof sorted. It seems to be any time we take a step forward, we take 2 steps back to get something installed, and then fucking dust and dirt, and every time you get one thing tidied up, there's fucking mess somewhere else. So it's literally that game of like taking one pile of stuff, moving it over there, tidying that bit, and then going to that pile, moving the pile again, tidying that bit, and then before you know it, the pile's back to where it was at the start.
Great.
Apart from that, it's fine. I've been playing a shit ton of Mario RPG. I am fucking in love with the game. I say a shit ton. I've maybe played like 5 hours, but that's a lot for me recently.
Mm-hmm.
And we played the Bluey game, which we're going to talk about later. But
Yeah, we are.
I fucking love it.
Already completed it, mate.
I am fucking. Oh my god, Oren's fucking nearly completed it himself.
I know.
He's
So
fucking.
did little man.
It's fucking crazy. But anyway,
It's great.
there's going to be a fair amount to talk about. Oh, and I'm working on projects as well. I'm printing off loads of these wee fucking N64 controller mounts.
Ooh.
Because I'm building a controller slab. But there'll be more on that later.
A controller slab.
So,
I like it.
I've got shit over my screen. What's this? Anyway, so like I said, the first thing we're going to talk about, Xbox, the bastards, they're at it again.
What are they doing now?
They released ages ago a fucking special edition Starfield console. Fair enough. They released a special edition Halo console. They even released a special edition Porsche one. And remember last week?
I did not know about that. I did not know about the Porsche one.
The Porsche one's actually cool.
I remember last week with the Willy Wonka.
The chocolate controller. Yeah. Well, they announced they're releasing a Bluey console. So it seems to be nobody's buying their fucking console, so they just keep releasing different variants of the console in hope that somebody will buy it.
Well, no, it's not actually available to buy. If it was, I would have already bought it.
Is it not able to buy?
I went to I saw this. No, it's exactly the same as the pizza control, the pizza one for thing. It's a competition, which pisses me off because you know what? If you want me to go with Xbox, if you want me to buy an Xbox, you put out a Bluey Xbox console, and I will go out and happily buy that. Like honestly, it looks incredible.
It's cool. It bothers me less now. But I was saying if it was fucking Bandit, you know, the dad, I'd be like, fucking right, I'd buy that, and I'd buy that in a fucking heartbeat if it was the dad. Because he's a fucking he's a fucking true fucking legend. Like but I was like, for fuck's sake, it just seems to be like every other fucking day there's like, oh look, a new Xbox. Oh look, another new Xbox. You want to lick your Xbox? There you go. You want to fucking taste your Xbox? There you go. You want to smell it? You want to finger it? There we go. There's all these different fucking variants of fucking Xbox. It's just like settle the fuck down. Start working on games and stop with these fucking special edition fucking consoles. And it's absolutely bullshit that it's a fucking prize. That's fucking stupid. Like
I know. I'm so annoyed at that. Like, because that was the thing. Like, unless I read it wrong and you saw that it was available.
No, it's
I was going to say, because I would actually legit right here, right now, be buying that if that was the case. I'm not joking. It looks cool. And, like, for the kids, it looks great. So,
it's fucking done. But see, I think they've missed a beat here. Because they could make 4 of them. And then people will buy the 4 of them. So you could have, like, Bluey, Bingo, Bandit, and Chili. Like, get me fucking knowing all the names. Like, you could have the 4 of them.
We're all Bluey fans.
We know.
Here. We know. Yeah.
But fucking, I think they've missed a beat there. Like, it's like they could have done the same with fucking a Turtles Xbox. Or shit, I better not give them fucking ideas. That'll be next.
Well, like, no, they won't do it. They're a bit like Nintendo in that respect. They don't like actually listen.
They don't like doing things. That's true.
Yeah,
that's a fair point.
I'm not saying Sony's much better, but they're a little bit less like that. They just don't bother.
You like this game, do you? Do you? Oh, that. Oh well. Do you want another one? Oh, do you want another one? Ah, well. Let's remake this game for 5 years ago.
Yeah,
anyway.
Yeah.
So on the back of that, the Bluey game came out last week, and I fucking love it. The kids love it. It's a kids game. You didn't expect much for a kids game, right? And I fucking hate IGN with an absolute passion as it is, because I think they're just catering fucking arseholes where they just every shit game is fucking 10 out of 10, where they're like, oh, this game's fucking got bright colours and you can jump 10 out of 10. But then when it's like an actual fucking
masterpiece,
semi-decent game, like they've reviewed the Bluey game like it's fucking some fucking AAA fucking masterclass game. And obviously it's a fucking kids game. Relaxed a bit. Like they gave it 4 out of 10. And it's just the way they reviewed it. Like, it's a buggy mess, but it's a fucking kids game. How many 5-year-olds are going to be sitting playing this game going, oh, this keeps glitching. Oh, this is shit. Like, calm down. It's a fucking kids game.
Honestly, it really, really annoys me because, as you say, like, kids don't care about that. It nails the aesthetics of the TV show perfectly. There's fun to be had. There's characters from the TV show in it. I can't see what's wrong with this game. No. Don't get me wrong. There was one point where a glitch happened where my son got stuck by the table. But that was literally a one-off,
Aye.
never to happen again. Apart from that, it runs pretty much smooth as
Aye.
butter.
I think it's
I've got
alright. It's made in
zero
Unity.
complaints.
Aye. Like there's one bit where I think it was Kian got stuck. There was like a bit in the playground near the start, and he got stuck like underneath. But like he just moved screen and then he fucking teleported. But like that was fine.
Yeah.
But like one of IGN's complaints was how long it ran. It's like you can complete the game in an hour. And I was thinking to myself, mate, I have spent a lot more than 30 quid to entertain the kids for less than an hour. So like 30 quid, like 30
Well, that
quid
was
is
going
30
to
or
be
40, I can't
my.
remember. But it's like it's a cheap game for an hour, and you can play it again, and you can play it again, and you can play it again.
In the UK, it's £33.
33,
right? And I'm not being funny. My son completed the entire story in about hour and a half, 2 hours. But he has spent more time on the mini games and the collectibles and all that kind of stuff. Like, he is working his way through that sticker book, let me tell you now. He is thoroughly enjoying it. Literally, 4:30, I think it was 4:30 this morning, he's in my ear going, Dad. I'm going, yeah. He's going, can I play the Bluey game? And I'm going, absolutely not, kiddo. Go to bed. Do you know what I mean? Like, that is legitimately the sort of fun that he's having with it. That he's coming into the room going, Dad, can I play the Bluey game? Like, he doesn't do that with any of the games. No. So there's something there, and like there's plenty of replayability. You can replay the stories. There's only like 4 levels, I think it is. You can replay them, no problem. But he is having a blast. So, and like you said, your kids are. So what's IGN? We know you're watching. Jog on.
Fucking stop watching now, you bastards.
Yeah.
But I was like for that to be a critique. Like I
it's
like
a kids game.
I have legit spent like fucking nearly 100 quid for like half an hour for the kids to be entertained, and then that's the one-off, and that's it. This was like a 35. I think it was like €35. Yeah. And like it's been played for fucking hours, and will be played. Do I see something cool as fuck as well?
Go on. Have you got a Bluey figure about?
I bet nobody else has got this.
Go on then.
So see, this is my copy of Bluey, right? But see what it's in.
Ooh.
See that?
You got a fancy cardboard
I got
one.
A fancy slipcase.
Wait, how did you manage to wangle that one then?
Because when I went to Smith's to buy it, I had to give them this, and I've got a habit of asking for the display boxes, and I was like, I know this might sound like a really random question, but do you mind if I keep that display box? And he was like, aye, no bother. I was like, sorry, I know it's a random question, but like, because I've done it with Spyro, and there's a couple other games I've got display cases for.
Well, I was gonna say you gave me Spyro.
Did I give you Spyro?
It's up on my wall, yeah.
Ah, good man. But I was like, I collect them, like, and he was like, I entirely understand. I'm a collector as well. I was like,
that's amazing. So yeah, nobody will have that.
There may be a few years, but
doubt it.
But that was I was fucking delighted with it.
That's amazing. Fair play. I'm impressed.
But see, you didn't ask. Like, what's the worst you can say? It's no.
Well, exactly. Exactly.
Like, it's because I was buying the game at the time. I don't know if it just rocks up. Be like, can I keep this, please?
Go ahead, mate.
But fuck's sake. So apparently, Activision and Blizzard are moving into Microsoft headquarters. Microsoft are after things are actually clearing up now, where they're going to be moving over. So that has put Sony in a funny predicament, because the annual earnings for both Microsoft and Activision combined are more than Sony. So this is going to be the first time Xbox are going to be earning more, or Microsoft rather, are going to be earning more than Sony. So hopefully that puts the wind up Sony's sails a wee bit and gets them fucking moving.
Hey, listen, in these situations, there's only one person who really wins, and that's us as the consumer, because it makes their asses twitch a bit. So I hope that happens, man. I do, but it still won't really get me out there to buy a bloody Xbox, that's for sure.
What, you mean you don't want to play that new exclusive Call of Duty game?
What, the one that's just a little bit upgraded from last year?
The one that's just exactly like the last one, but it's less camo.
Oh, wait, hold on. No, it isn't. It's a remake of the one that came out on the 360.
It's a remaster of the remake.
That's right, yeah. Yeah,
special
there you
edition Xbox on its way. But I thought that was
Yeah.
interesting because the whole thing with this fucking Blizzard Activision acquisition is obviously being all over the place because they're worried about Microsoft building some kind of fucking monopoly where Tencent, because like there's a graph there, and Tencent's up at like fucking 15 billion, and like Sony and Apple combined are barely tipping that. Like,
Oh yeah.
so like
I know.
Tencent can fucking do it. Tencent a fucking ruined game if you ask me. Like, once.
Yeah,
What is
yeah, I
fucking
agree with that.
mobile pushing fucking wank. So fucking sick of it.
Yeah, this has been going on for ages though, hasn't
Mm.
it? It's been an absolute ball. Like, I mean, early 2022 it says, yeah,
Aye.
that it started, and then it was blocked in April,
Mm.
and it's just like a whole thing. But like at the moment, Microsoft are just buying up everything. Do you know
That's
what
the
I
thing.
mean?
They're just buying stuff. They're
Yeah,
not doing anything with anything. Just
no.
start making games and stop making fucking consoles. Just make just we're happy with just a black one. Just release good games on it.
Yeah,
Maybe make a
exactly.
green one. That would be cool as well.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. Or they did with the Halo one.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. So no, I got to be honest with you. I'm not really too bothered about this. All I do hope is that, like you say, it puts the wind up Sony sales
Aye.
and something actually comes out of it. Do you know what I mean? So
I'm always hopeful. Sorry, no. I'm always fucking hopeful
okay.
when it comes to this shit. But like you said, like the consumer's the one that ends up winning in the end. But my worry, I suppose, is the fact that fucking Microsoft are buying all these companies and they just leave them to fucking rot. And like these big acquisitions and inactivity can make fucking their mere high end, mere talented developers and designers and programmers and all that jump ship and go somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool if that happened. If like
I mean,
they bought all these big things and like all the good people started leaving. Like, fuck, what do they with Steven Finance now?
yeah, what's that about? No, but that's the thing. You know, all these big companies. You know, they're all going over to there, but it's just turned into a bit of a bloody nightmare, really.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
I am so fucking over it.
Yeah, I'm totally over it as well.
But it's funny because Sony are also in trouble because of a lawsuit impending because they alleged overpricing of games on their store,
Mm-hmm.
which is a weird one because I think it's across the board where digital prices and physical prices should be different. Like if it shouldn't be 60 quid digitally and 60 quid in the shop. It should be 60 quid in the
Yeah.
shop and 40 quid digitally at least.
I completely agree with you here, and I think here is the classic reason of why digital gaming is scary to me. Do you know what I mean? It's like you go on the stores and all that kind of stuff. You have nothing physical to show for it, and like with a physical, tangible thing, you can trade that in. It'll decrease over time, so you get yourself a good deal. You wait a year and think, oh no, I don't want that game right now, and then later on it comes back in and it's there to go, sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? And it's a bit cheaper. Whereas these sorts of things are absolute bullshit. Like, I'm with you on this. Like, it's just a nightmare. And I don't know why Sony were doing it. Don't get me wrong. I find Nintendo just as bad. I genuinely do. Because you go on their storefronts and, like, Mario games are still... Like, I think Mario Kart's still very much the same price as when it came out digitally. Physically, it's not much cheaper, though, either. But at least with Sony games, the physical do tend to go down, so I don't get why they're overcharging for games. I just don't get the business.
Like the thing with Mario Kart is like there's people still buying Switches who are buying it to just play Mario Kart. Like so there are people, so it's still like a high earner for them. Like if GTA 5 was still being bought on a almost weekly, on I'd say a fucking daily basis, it would still be like a 50 quid game. Like
yeah.
But
Yeah, I get that, but like I said, this sort of stuff with where they're overcharging, I don't understand it personally. You know, it just I don't know, it's a bit of a thing that's looking into the future, looking into the magic ball, if you like, and seeing it. And,
but it's like you said,
my god, yeah!
It's like you said last week with fucking Harry Potter on the Switch. You did like a fucking 8 gig update, and there's going to be a time where like they shut that service down. And then you get Hogwarts Legacy, and you can't play the fixed game. You have to play the janky fucking unpatched version,
the Lego version.
Exactly, yeah. But no, that's digital's always been a fucking. It's a blessing and a curse because it's good I like digital for the fact that it's like it's fairly quick. There's stuff readily available. It is literally just the fucking price. Like,
Yeah. I mean, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't years ago digital used to be a little bit cheaper than physical?
I couldn't tell you, to be honest.
I swear to God that was a thing. I don't know, but it's just getting a bit beyond now.
Like,
so yeah,
I remember
they're in deep doo doo here. Really.
Like, I remember back in the day though, like, I didn't think, well, when digital first kind of started, there wouldn't have been massive catalogs like there are now, and
No.
like, I don't know if they're pushing a lot more towards the whole fucking subscription model, like the Game Pass and fucking all this stuff, like, which irks me as well, because like you can spend like 140 quid for a yearly fucking Game Pass, and then at the end you own nothing. You spent 140 quid on nothing.
I agree.
Like, I'd rather spend 140 quid and get 2 games and have them sat there and pick them up every now and again than own nothing at the end of it. Like, I know I've spent 140 quid on a lot of shite in the past, and I can't tell you what I've spent on. But like, you know, when it comes to gaming, like, if I can remember that shit.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that as well. Because I do subscribe to them, but I'm with you on it completely. I find it bullshit. I know I am a loser, absolutely. No, I am. I don't
Like,
even care about that.
I jump in and out of them. Like, I subscribed to Xbox there because I wanted to play Liza P and Starfield. But even when I was subscribing to it, I only subscribed to it because I got the first 2 weeks for like €1, and then it's like $7.99 for a month after that, which is fair enough. It's cost me like you know, less than a tenner to play Liza P. But if it gets to a point where I'm like, you know, it's going to cost me like 50 quid, I'd be like, fuck, I'll just cancel this and just buy the game.
I'm with you on that.
Fun. But anyway, talking about physical and digital,
Go on,
I skipped one, but we're going to go back to the talking about the whole experience of physical, and you know, when you go into the shop and you go to the game section and you're looking for ages. I don't know about you, but back in the day, I used to spend fucking hours in HMV and Virgin and Game and Electronics Boutique going through fucking. I had 20 quid, and this was me for the week. Picking your game.
I live that life.
And there's many times where I went to fucking Toys R Us, because that was the fucking big deal. Toys R Us was like the sign Christmas is here. Like, along with the Coca-Cola ads and the Toys R Us ads, you knew fucking Christmas was coming.
It's a magical place. We're on our way there. Toys in a million all under one roof. It's called Toys R Us. Come on. It was a big deal when we were kids. Yeah.
But anyway, Toys R Us have opened their flagship store in Minnesota, in a place called the Mall of America. So after filing for bankruptcy in 2017, Toys R Us are officially back. Hopefully they start coming over here again, because I fucking love. There was a massive one in Kinnaird Park in Scotland, in Edinburgh. Like on one side of the shopping centre was a cinema, and on the other side was a Toys R Us. And you used to go from one right over to the other, because the bus stop was on the other side of Toys R Us. And I just remember walking in and spending ages in there, because like the first bit that you walked in, but the very first bit was like all the Barbie shit. When you go past all that was where it was like all the current toys. So like when Space Jam was out, it was just a why Space Jam, and then when Star Wars came out, it was all Star Wars. And then you walked around, and then the gaming bit was fucking massive, and like shelves were like, they're like towers, they're like fucking skyscrapers, like fucking monuments just there. Oh man, I am hoping. I am so delighted they've opened up a store again, and I am. Oh god, I'm fucking hoping. I'm jizzing my boxes of this. Like, I'm hoping they fucking come over here.
What I will say is, I am completely in agreement with you. I hope they come back with flagship stores, because over here, about, I'd say it was maybe a year ago, maybe a little bit less, they opened up like a mini store inside of our WH Smith. So you know where we sent over your package when you come over here and you wanted to send stuff home to yourself?
Oh yeah.
You know that little WH Smith with the post office in?
Aye.
They put a Toys R Us in there, and it was a tiny little unit. I mean, like, it's so small. We're talking like maybe 3 shelves. And it was so depressing, because they had the little giraffe there. I can't remember the giraffe's name, but they had him in there. Jeffrey, thank you. They had Jeffrey the giraffe in there. And then like a handful of toys. and it was depressing.
Mm.
It really was. Whereas, like you say, back in the day, it was a massive, massive store. And I don't know, man. I miss it. I do miss it. But I hope that they get rid of those little things, because honestly, this thing was embarrassing to even be called a Toys R Us. The experience in there was piss poor. Do you know what I mean?
Hopefully that's
So,
not just like kind of testing the water. You know, like
yeah. Hopefully.
Because like if they put these wee things in, it's all well and good, but nobody's really going to go there because there's nothing really there. So like they just need to fucking open a big shop, and they need to hype it for a year. They need to have like a big building covered in like tarp, and it needs to be like coming soon, and then have like the Toys R Us kind of colours behind it, and have that ship building for a fucking year. Put it like next to fucking Legoland or somewhere like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if they put it back where it was, there used to be one down in Cardiff Bay, and that one was massive.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and there's one on Newport Road as well by me. And it honestly, like, they were huge stores. And I spent hours and hours and hours in there. So I would love to see this come back. At the moment, Smith seems to be the Toys R Us that was when I was a kid. You know, that sort of layout is very similar, but I would love to see this come back.
Aye.
Because it was the sheet.
It was the sheet.
I loved it.
There's see, I don't know what to talk about next, because there's a few gaming things I like to talk about. But I suppose the big one is they announced that they're going to be doing a Last of Us 2 remaster.
Ooh.
So
yay.
they're remastering a game that came out like 4 years ago. That's how.
2017 was it?
Was that when it came out?
No, it wasn't 2017.
No, because it was the pandemic.
2020. Was it 2020? Was it that? Oh, am I thinking of the first one? Maybe.
No, the first one came out in like 2014.
Yeah, that too. I can't remember. It's been a while. It's been out a little while.
It came out during
June 2020. That's right.
It's literally been out a little while. A little while. Like, what I'm hoping to do is they're going to completely subvert our expectations and be like, surprise, this is a game we meant to make the whole time. And it's going to be an actual good game where you actually get to play as Joel, and Joel doesn't die. And Abby can be in it.
Spoilers.
But like, the game's been out for 3 years. If you've not played it by this point, it's your fucking fault. I know you're watching, people haven't played it. But even then.
Yeah, just easy with the hate comments.
Aye. It's like if you've not played it by this point, then that's your fucking problem, moment. But Joel dies, he takes a golf club to the face, and it's a big muscle mummy that does it. But I hope they're remaking a game, literally in the sense of they're remaking the game, as in sorry,
redoing the entire
this is
thing.
what the game meant to be. It's like when they re-release season 8 of Game of Thrones, they're like, ha, JK, here's how it actually ends. And it's a good season.
This game was quite controversial as well. I mean, in the sense of like it got like crazy amounts of praise, but a lot of people didn't like it.
But the people
Do you know what I mean?
But it's funny because the people who didn't like it are the people who played it, and the people who loved it are the people who didn't play it.
There you go.
That's how that fucking worked.
Because I actually am yet to finish this game, because I don't know, it just didn't grip me like the first one did. So
it goes on for fucking ever. It's good in the sense that it's the Last of Us game, and it plays very much similar to the first one. But they've shoehorned a lot of fucking unnecessary stuff into it just to be scoring brownie points with an audience that isn't fucking playing the game. Let's not get political, because we will get.
Let's not get political here, Graham.
But like,
let's keep it friendly.
It was fucking like I liked it when it came out. Like, I didn't get the whole Laura Bailey hate thing. Like, she was just playing a character. She was paid to do a voice, and then she done it, and she was good at it. She's a good voice actor. Fair enough. Leave her be. Couldn't give a fuck.
We know you're watching. We like you.
Love you, Laura. Your sound. You can stay. But the more time has went on, and the more I think about it, the more I'm like, nah, fuck that game. I'm not like fuck Laura Bailey. I'm like, fuck that game. Like, cause I'd fuck all to do with the actors involved. I'd fuck all to do with them, I think.
No,
but
I think they did all right.
I don't know. The more time comes on, like now I've got no interest in going back to play it. Like, I've played The Last of Us 1, I don't know, maybe like 4 or 5 times.
I played it quite a few times as well, yeah.
But
This one I'm yet to finish. I don't know if I necessarily won't go back and play it, but there's just so many other games that I want to be checking out. Do you know what I mean? And I haven't got around to a point yet where I'm like, oh yeah, let's get back to that Last of Us 2 game. Let's see how the story goes from here.
Like,
you know what I mean?
If it wasn't a lockdown and I was still able to leave the house, I think I'd be in the same position as you. I didn't think I would have bothered, because it goes on for fucking ever. Oh, you done this thing to me, I'm going to get revenge. Oh, well, you done this thing to me, now I'm going to get revenge. Well, you just done that thing to me, now I'm going to get revenge again. And it's like that for fucking 8 hours. It goes on and on and on and on. Jesus fucking Christ.
I think I only made it about 3 hours in, maybe. Somewhere around there.
That's fucking fair. Because it got spoiled for me, like, before it got released about what happened to Joel. And even then I was like, fuck's sake, like, but like, I'll get up Ashley, because like Ellie was a good character in the first one, and you know, she had flaws, and she had fucking, you know, she was learning to cope, and she was doing all this stuff, and you know, she was growing as a character, blah blah blah, all that stuff that makes a character good. But then in this next one, Joel's fucking off frail and like a bitch, and she's suddenly a boss.
He's like a bitch.
He fucking is. Like, he was doing stupid fucking shit that he would never have done based on the character he was in the first one. Like, stupid fucking shit. And then she was just all fucking attitude and just...
Do you know who I honestly think this is for, though? I don't think this is for you and me. I think this is for those people who watched the TV show, got really into it, have PlayStations, and they're like, you know, have checked out maybe the first game.
That's a fair fucking point.
That's what I'm thinking, is like, this isn't anything to do with us.
No.
You know, the people that checked it out and hated it the first time around. This is for those guys that like absolutely adore the TV show, and they're like, oh yeah.
That's a fucking good point. This is to prepare people for season 2. Because they've already apparently cast Abby for season 2.
Oh, they have, haven't they? Oh, who is that?
So I've heard. Oh, I don't know. I think the last I heard, I was just like, they've either cast or they've got an eye on somebody to cast to play her. But
hold on, let's have a look.
See, like, so, the funny thing is, like, Colleen Fotch done her body, like, you know, the body capture for fucking for the game, and I think she's hot as fuck.
Oh yeah,
because she's built built like that, but she's fucking hot. Like,
yeah, you like a tank, do you?
I like every body type, but she's both. She's she's my everything.
I'm just having a look. No, go on, continue talking a sec. I thought I had it then.
Aye, but Last of Us 2 can go fuck. That's it. Pressure's on you, James.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm looking. But I think you're right in the sense that, like,
Caitlin Diva.
Oh my fucking god.
Whoever that is.
Dunno. But I'd say you're right. I'd say this is to try and milk it just a wee bit more, and
absolutely
get people ready for, because Dina's going to be in it, our fucking lesbian lover. Hashtag spoiler. Who gets pregnant? Hashtag spoiler. By a man. Hashtag spoiler. Or
by a man. Hashtag spoiler.
Identifies as a man.
Anyone that knows the human anatomy will be able to have guessed.
You'd be surprised. You'd be
in the
surprised.
apocalypse. Oh, okay.
Because that's another controversy altogether.
Oh,
gender's no confined in the Last of Us 2 universe.
So this Caitlin Deva, she has done a few things, nothing too crazy. The only thing that I'm recognizing on here is Dope Sick. I don't know if you've watched that. That's a good little TV show.
How'd you spell her name?
Hold on, I'll put it into chat now. But yeah, she's you know, she looks very much like Ellie. I know that's not who they're doing her for, but
it's Ellie. She's meant to be Abby.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
she looks like Ellie, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
I
won't know what she looks like now.
There, I've just put it in chat.
I know, but I can't close chat because then it'll close Discord.
Oh, okay.
And then
do you want me to spell it out for you?
Fuck up. No, sorry, I'll find
You found it?
No, I'll find it.
You found it?
No, yet. But
okay.
It's like it's a fucking mess of a game. Like I think they cram too much in. Like, usually complain that there's not enough in a story and they need to release DLC. This is the one game that would have been like, you could have cut half of this game out and then made it the story, because they made you play as Abby, the person who killed the character that you fucking love for the first game. And it's like, this is her backstory. She's not actually a bad person. Fuck off. That annoys me as well. It's the fact that bad guys can't just be fucking bad because they're evil. They have to be fucking. They have to be fucking some kind of justice or fucking morality or some fucking bullshit like that. They can't just be evil. Remember back in the day, the Russian guy was taking over shit because he was just a bad guy. And
because this, sorry, just to quickly but like this game is coming out in January of 2024.
Okay.
And I just looked up now to try and see when the next TV series is coming, and it's saying early 2024, which kind of reaffirms to me that actually, yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. Although it says production in early 2024, so is it it's going to be released in early 24?
I'd say
I don't know.
I'd say it's I think it's. I think
they're going to have to
somebody
be
that started
careful.
recording, anyway.
They're going to have to be careful, because if they want Bella Ramsey to still be playing Ellie without looking way too grown up, although saying that in the second game, she's obviously a lot older, so maybe that doesn't actually matter.
Bella Ramsey was shocking casting as Ellie.
I don't know. I like that.
Absolutely shocking. Cardboard face. Fuck, she couldn't express.
You can't help her face. I don't look.
This was her surprised. This was her scared. This was her sad. This was her happy. She could not move her face to save her fucking life. And it's not just that. The way they made her in the fucking in the TV series is fucking ridiculous. She'd have got fucking slapped about the place and put in a fucking corner if she was talking to Joel, who's meant to be the character he is in the first one. He'd have fucking slapped his shit out of her and left her in a fucking cupboard. And she's being fucking Little Miss Sass and everything like that. Fucking day one. Cardboard face. She's like this. That's her, 90% of the time. Literally. Completely devoid of any kind of emotion. Anything. I know she's a better actor than me. I'll give her that. But even then, not by much.
I love it.
Anyway, I'm very tired and I'm very ranty. So David Hayter's going to be back in Metal Gear Solid 4. Do you want to know why?
Go on.
Because there's been a leak about Metal Gear Master Collections Volume 2 and the games in which it's going to contain. So apparently, it's rumored. The rumor mill, churning.
Yep, the old churn. Yeah.
It's going to be Guns of the Patriots, Peace Walker, and Phantom Pain. And what I am hoping, and I know this might not make sense, and spoiler in case you've not played a fucking 12-year-old game by now, or 10,
I think it's older than that.
10 years. No,
is it?
No, Phantom Pain is what I'm talking about.
Oh, Phantom Pain. Oh,
so
yeah.
Kiefer Sutherland does the voice of Snake in Metal Gear 5, but that's because the twist at the end. Are you ready? Is you're not actually playing as the original Snake. You're playing as somebody else who thinks he's Snake. They've done the old Cloud Zack switcheroo.
Yep.
So, anyway, David Hayter he tweeted there about being out at a cool meeting and showed old Snake behind him. So, I would fucking love if David Hayter came back, because he's the voice of Solid Snake for me. For fucking Metal Gear Solid 2, fucking Metal Gear Solid 3, Metal Gear Solid 4, Metal Gear Solid 5, no.
Nah.
They went with Kiefer.
I want to know, when is Metal Gear 6 coming out?
What was that? There was a fucking Metal Gear game that came out there a couple of years ago. Because they tried to do the Battle Royale thing, and it was bullshit. I don't know. I can see it in my mind, but I cannot fucking.
Not Rise and Revengeance. It's not that one.
No.
That's a legit.
It was after It was after 5. The fuck was it called? It was like
Ground Zeroes.
No, that was that was Metal Gear 5, because like the Phantom.
I haven't played it.
But like Ground Zero, is it? I keep forgetting, because there's the Phantom Pain and Ground Zeroes. I think Phantom Pain was the first part they released. It's like the demo, and then Ground Zeroes was the main game.
No, the other way around.
Was it the other way around?
Only because I know I actually have Ground Zeroes here, and I played it, and it's like really short.
I only know I've got it on Steam. So I don't know. I'm gonna check.
Here we go.
But
hours put in.
You
30 minutes.
Do I see how many hours I put in? Because the worst part is, like, I heard that, like, you got so far through the game and I was bored as fuck. And it's like when you get halfway through the game, you basically go back to the start of the game and then just do the whole thing again.
Do it all.
And I was
over
like,
again,
oh really?
No dear.
Ground
No,
zeros.
I gotta be fair. Like if they do
hours.
this, there you go. That's not bad.
Oh no, Phantom Pain's the main one.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh why?
Yeah, you said it was the other way around. But anyway, yeah, no, this would be really cool, and I know a lot of people love David Hayter. Konami are yet to sort of confirm. I mean, cool. I'm all about it. I haven't picked up the current collection that's just come out yet, but it's definitely on my list of things to pick up.
And to be fair, I've already got the games anyway, so I'm not in any massive stress.
I mean, that's kind of where I'm at with it. I'm not in a massive stress to pick it up, but I do want to go because I've played Metal Gear Solid 1 maybe 12 to 15 years ago. It was like just before I started working like full-time properly and stuff like that. But yeah, I haven't played 2 properly. I didn't even bother with 3. I haven't played 4. I haven't played 5.
4 is fucking amazing. Like,
I've heard that all of the games are a bit wild.
4.
Like, I know the first one is a bit wild, and I've seen stuff on various things. Do you know what I mean?
There's only been 2 games I've ever been late for stuff for, and the first one was Ocarina of Time. I kept being late for school. Terrible. And the second one was fucking Guns of the Patriots. I kept being late for work because the cutscenes were like half an hour long each. The end one is like an hour and a half long. It's like it's like a fucking movie.
Wow.
Somebody like clipped them all together and made it one thing, and the thing's like fucking 18 hours long or something like that. It's fucking
ridiculous. Really?
He's fucking. But Guns of the Patriots, if they release that on the Switch, I am 100% buying it. 100%.
Well, I'm all about it. Like I know there's obviously a huge following for Metal Gear. I am yet to really delve into the series. I've got so many of these series that I need to like get into. It's driving me nuts. I'm gonna have to start chipping away at it. But it's cool that they're sort of hinting to something here that's gonna get people excited.
I am excited David Hayter's back because he's Metal Gear for me. Like,
I think he's Metal Gear for most people because like I often hear that statement right there that he's my Metal Gear.
But why?
He's Snake, you know, and all the rest of it. But yeah, it'd be cool. It will be cool.
It'd be cool.
So yeah.
Anyway, let's talk about GTA 5 because apparently GTA 6. GTA 5, because we'll get into it in a second.
Oh, I see what.
Apparently, GTA 6 is going to be dropping soon, but they've said that like every month for the last 36 months. But it's like if it doesn't come out next month, read this again, and then if it doesn't come back, read this again.
What I will say is I saw a trailer that looked very, very official, and I was like, "Oh shit, there you go," and then proceeded to realize that it wasn't an official one, but it looked legit. It looked really good.
There was one that came out like last year, and I was like right at the end, it was like fan made trailer, and I was like, "Fuck's sake,
no way!"
But apparently, there's like rumors of the fucking protagonist being a kid. Like, what?
The rumor mill is flying for this.
It's fucking
like there is a lot going about.
This is what's making me think that it's going to be like Cyberpunk, where you can customize any character, make them anything you want, have anything you want, and if you want it to be a kid, by all means you can. So I hope there's a kid's voice programmed in, going "Fuck you, bitch, give me my money," and like
with my money, bitch.
You fucking stomped the shit out of a fucking hooker because you didn't want to play her.
I mean, if Family Guy can do it, then why can't GTA 6?
Well, see, that's the thing, like, yeah. But anyway, somebody's been probing about the GTA 5 files, and they found a debug for they found a debug of a file called LOU2. So basically, they came across like a cancelled expansion first, and then they found these LOU2 files, which were basically hinting at possible follow-up to Bully, which I have been praying for on a bi-nightly basis for a Bully 2 game, because Bully 1 was fucking incredible. I loved it.
It was. This Bully 2 basically just disappeared off the radar back in like 2017. So it was definitely a thing, but oh man, like that would be good if they went back to that. But is Rockstar going to do that right now with the GTA 6 stuff on the horizon? Maybe not. But hey, when GTA 6 comes out, we can always hold out hope.
Like Bully got shit when it came out, and in today's climate, not a fucking chance. There's going to be people protesting. There's going to be chaos. If they even mentioned Bully Remaster, people would go off their fucking nut. Glorifying violence in schools and meh. Like, that's 100%. So, do I think it's going to happen? Nah. I'd like it to happen. I'd like there to be a Bully 2, just like I'd like there to be a Manhunt 3. Rockstar, I know you're watching.
Ooh! Manhunt 3 would be good. That would be good.
Because, like, imagine if they just made it, like, full-on, like, properly open world. Because, like, the Manhunt games were, like, fairly linear levels. But imagine they made it, like, a fucking GTA-style game where you have to, like, survive. That would be amazing.
That would be really cool. I did like the Manhunt series.
Because, like, imagine, like, did you ever watch the Escape from New York movies? Like, Escape from New York and Escape from LA with Kurt Russell?
Yeah.
Where, like, they wall off. Imagine they'd done that, but they, like, walled off San Andreas. And, like, you're put in the middle and you have to fucking survive. You have to fight your way out. That'd be a fucking
yeah, that would be cool.
Rockstar,
I think they're gonna be doing some big stuff for this next evolvement of GTA. I don't think it's just gonna be another storyline. No. I think they're gonna be doing a lot. But one thing I will say is from the little trailer thing. How?
Rockstar, no, you're watching.
Yeah, look, this is how passionate he's getting. He's punching his microphone now. But no, I will say that one of the really cool things that I can see happening here is they're gonna mix up the gameplay as much as possible, because if 10 years ago when they released GTA 5 they threw in everything they threw in then, you can just imagine the stuff that they would have been calculating up now. Do you know what I mean? To be able to achieve in game, you know, because like that was one of the things that I saw in this little trailer, and that's why I believed it, because I thought, oh, here we go. Like, some of it looked like a first-person shooter, some of it looked like an F1 game. Do you know what I mean? Stuff like that. And I could see that very much being the case for GTA 6. So, who knows? Who knows?
I don't know. But, like, I love the whole rumor where they were saying, like, GTA 5 was, like, a beta for GTA 6. Like, I remember
You reckon?
Oh no, that's just one of the rumors they were saying. But like they've had like 10 years of fucking R&D on GTA 5 Online, finding out what people want, finding out what they respond to, what's popular, what's unpopular, what they want Mary, what they want less of. So like all that information they've gathered, like GTA 6 is going to be fucking hard to follow up GTA 5. Because like GTA 5 was that like the biggest selling piece of fucking entertainment in history when it came out.
Yeah.
It made the most money out of fucking anything. Like
I'm sure it still is. I'm sure it still is. Like, I'm sure it's up there. I can't think of any game that would have topped it. There's games that maybe have come close, but you're not going to have anywhere near like that, because, you know, the actual base game sold so crazily. Jeez, I can't speak. Crazily. They told that sold like crazy. Then on top of that, like you just said, the online is a whole different beast again. You know, people are well and truly into that. And they have had so many updates. I mean, like I think it was before the pandemic, there was something like, I don't know, it was something like 25 versions of this online game that they'd updated during the year. Like it would seem like every other week they were updating it with this new thing, with this new pass. There's a heist, there's this, there's that. Like, oh, you know, there's a whole section around car racing now, and you do this, and it was wild. Do you know what I mean? So I would imagine it's very much up there as one of the biggest selling pieces of entertainment ever.
It's still fucking gone. Like, have you seen this roleplay mod for GTA 5 Online? It's like Second Life, where like people are like legit playing the game as like an NPC, where like,
oh really,
they're going to work, they're fucking going to the bathroom, they're driving the car, like they're just playing the game as like an NPC.
Basically,
like,
playing Sims then.
There's like basically
in GTA.
But like there's like people who are like going to jail and actually serving time in jail, and there's other players who are playing like the guards and stuff like that. You know, like
I can believe it.
This player's
I can
job
believe it.
is waking up, going for a shower, eating his breakfast, going to work as a fucking guarding another player who's in there for fucking murder, and like they legit stay in jail and try and plan heists and fucking escapes and everything like that. Oh man, it's fucking.
I have
it's
not,
fucking
but that is cool. Like I love that. I absolutely.
It's fucking.
Love that.
It's cool, but like it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, that is a bit wild.
I need to cut my beard. My beard's getting fucking out of whack. Look at that, man.
Don't you dare.
No, I need to.
It's just looking good again.
It's looking fucking grey as fuck. Anyway, the last thing I want to talk about was the Half-Life documentary, because Half-Life was released 25 years ago, and
it was.
I've not watched the documentary yet, but I plan to. But you've watched some of it, James. So what do you think?
Well, I literally, when I was looking at the doc, I had a little bit of time, so I just bunged it on, and it's got me hooked. I'm only about 10 minutes in, but actually, yeah, it seems like a really cool little thing. So, it's just basically them explaining how they got to where they got to within Valve, because a lot of the guys were in Microsoft, and then Gabe and I can't remember the other dude's name already, but Gabe and the other dude, they were like, yo, we want to start up our own thing and we're going to leave Microsoft. And the bit that I just watched now, they're talking to like, they're saying about some of the big names that they were talking to. A couple of guys ended up going to id. They were talking to like John Romero and things like that.
So you're saying
I didn't mean to, sorry. Bang! I'm getting excited. But in the documentary, they go through like the technology and all that kind of stuff that they were using at the time to do this. They talk about the character designs, how they created the levels, the weapon designs. There's a whole bunch of cool stuff in there. They talk about how they created the levels, and then sort of like the reception of it. And like ultimately, this is 25 years old, and there is a huge, player base still playing this game even now, yeah, it seems really good. I mean, like already this only got released, what was it, like 5 days ago, and it's already got over 2 million views, so there's obviously people interested in it. Do you know what I mean? So it's a really cool little documentary, and I am all about it. So
there's people watching looking for a Half-Life 3 hint is what they're doing. They're looking for just that wee fucking nugget, that wee kernel, where somebody's got like in the background. It's like Half-Life 3. That's guaranteed. The amount of people that have watched that frame for frame to try and find the song.
Probably. I mean, again, that's another series I've not delved into. I was just saying to you now, Valve were actually offering this out for free for a very short time. They didn't really announce it as such. They didn't say like, oh, you can go get that now. What they were saying, like, I just saw it on like a forum somewhere, and they were like, oh yeah, this is currently, if you want to get Half-Life, but it's not expensive. It's like, how much was it? You said like 85 cents,
81 cents. It's usually €9, but it's doing 81.
Yeah, it's on offer at the moment, probably Black Friday thing. So if you want it,
I think it's
and
for,
you're listening to
the
this,
anniversary. I don't know.
Yeah, if you want it, then yeah, go grab it. But what I will say is we will chuck the link to this documentary down in the description below. So if you want to see this, we'll put it down there and go check it out. If not, just search Half-Life 25th anniversary documentary and it'll come up. It looks cool. It's my sort of thing. I like looking at these deep dives behind. Do you know what I mean?
Especially
I like
video
all
games.
that sort of stuff. Video games.
Especially video games. Anything that they were like a band or a video game, I'm like, yes, please. Tell me everything.
Yeah, I mean, especially something like this where it was like the 90s, because it was a bit like the Wild Wild West, wasn't it, back out there? Because obviously it wasn't like video game studios like we know today. There was a lot of sort of, there was little companies dotted everywhere that were just doing these really cool games. And like I said, Valve's one was Half-Life. You had id with Doom. It's cool. No. It's cool. I love anything like this. So yeah,
awesome stuff. I've got nothing else to talk about. I was wanting to rant about game remasters, but to be honest, I really can't be fucking bothered anymore. Fucking
you're all out of puff with it, yeah.
Last Us 2 has put me in a funk. So I don't know. You got anything else you want to talk about?
No. I got lots of stuff ongoing at the moment, so I don't want to spoil anything. But keep your ear close to the ground and you hit the subscribe and check out the channel and all that jazz, because there is some good stuff coming.
There's a new video coming Friday.
Oh,
that I worked
yes, there is.
I worked very hard on it.
Yeah,
and it's actually really fun. I fucking
good.
I fucking electrocuted myself. It's not a video, but I electrocuted myself.
I think you should go back, edit the electrocution part, because I'm sure everyone wants to see that.
I wasn't recording it. I was literally testing something. You know that thing where it's like, is this hot? I touched it. I was like, oh, you bastard.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
I was like, there's no current running through. It's stuck.
Yeah, so there's some good stuff coming up, I'd say.
I've got loads of wee projects I'm going to be working on over Christmas time. But Jesus fucking Christ, man. Obviously this is the worst time to be trying to buy stuff, like, and I was going to order stuff at AliExpress, and I'm thinking, sure, it's not going to be here till fucking January, like I'll fucking wait.
Yeah, I am also of the same vein. It's not the best time to be buying stuff, but I don't know. It's currently Black Friday this week in the UK and Ireland, so I don't know. There's a couple of things tempting me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm being very well behaved just now. So
I am, but I'm also this close to not.
Why, when you're buying your 3D printer?
Well, that's one of the things on my list, and I get paid as of tomorrow. So the temptation is going to be real. So next week you might hear that I've just purchased one. So I don't know. Watch this space.
Next week, Friday. Aye. Guess look what I just bought, a 3D printer.
Yeah, it might very well have happened.
So that's it. Yeah. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. Check out YouTube, check out our merch, check out our... my plan is to start streaming on a regular basis once I kind of get stuff sorted. I want to start trying to do Thursday evenings at least for like an hour, just to kind of dick around, and that's the plan. I know I've said that, like, I say that like every other month, and I'll probably say it again in January, but that's the plan.
Listen, that the will into existence is there. That's all I'm saying. You willed it into the ether.
I know, but I've willed into the ether like about 9 times this year, and I've still never done it.
I know. How can we hold you accountable for this?
I don't know. My beard looks very grey. I don't know. I think I say that all the time now as well, but it looks like I'm getting more grey.
Just own it, man. Do as easy
top. I love it. I love the fact it's like the middle bit's grey, and then the end bit, and then it's ginge. Like, it looks like I've done it on purpose. It looks like I'm trying to be like a bad guy, like Flash Gordon or something.
I was getting Viking vibes, to be truthfully honest with you. I love it. It's like you've got like the main like chiselly bit, but yeah, just cut in. Like, go over to YouTube if you're listening on Spotify or whatever.
Videos where it's at. But anything else?
Sweet. Nope, that's good.
See you next week.
Bye.